Hello, hello, hello world. How you doing? This is your boy Razw again, coming from the Barbershop Talk. Just want to say hello. Come on in, have a seat in the barbershop, and let's talk. It's been a minute, so we're gonna start out talking about Father's Day. We just recently had Father's Day in June. I want to say Happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there, and also to all the single moms. I know a lot of people take offense to that, but I come from a single parent home, a mom of 7 kids, and she was a single parent. So every year I call her and tell her Happy Father's Day, just like I'm telling the single moms now. So don't be offended. But I feel like if you're doing a job of 2, then you should get the praise for it. So if you're a mom that's working like the father, playing both roles, doing what you have to do, then Happy Father's Day. Congratulations. Thank you for holding it up for men who don't hold it up. But be encouraged, because you know God will take care of you. In the barbershop and in my latest discussion, we've been hearing a lot about the fathers in the home and deadbeat dads, but I'm talking about the dads who are not deadbeat. We're going to talk about in the house today. The topic today will be in the house. And in the house, there's a lot going on right now. There's fathers and homes being broken up. There are people leaving, people staying. And right now, I just want to say congrats to those fathers who holding up their role and doing their job, and the mothers. But it seems like we run into another problem right now. And you know, if you run into family problems, you got to go back to the foundations and household problem and children problem. Go to the foundation. And I think the foundation is being different now with the kids. You got a lot of fathers are not in the home, but they're holding their job. They're holding their ground. They're doing their jobs. And I think the fathers that are in the home need to be given their respect, and the respect they should deserve. That's why people who follow the Bible or who are spiritual, and this is not a sermon, it's not talking to just spiritual people, but I'm talking to anybody who's doing the job of a father. But if you do follow the Bible said the man is the head of the house like God is the head of the church. Then it said, wives, love your husband. Husband, love your wives. Then it said, children, respect your fathers. And also tell children that when you respect your parents, you have long life. And a lot of kids are not respecting their parents these days, and I'm really, really surprised at how it's growing with the father in the house and with the father out of the house. I think that we're beginning to let our kids be grown too early. If the father's not in the house, the moms are beginning to let the kids at an early age act like an adult. If they're not an adult, don't put them in that role, because being an adult is very serious. And a lot of kids begin to, especially young boys, they begin to act like the mom's husband or the mom's authority. And when they get that role early, it'll be harder to deal with that young man when he gets older. The young ladies are acting like the mom's sister. They're acting like they're best friends with the mom. I'm sorry, parents. If you're a kid's parent, you can be friendly, but that's not your best friend. That's not your homeboy, homegirl. You're the parents. You're made to guide them, teach them, and show them how to be young adults. So if you're your kid's best friend, as they get older and lose respect and talk to you any kind of way, curse around you, drink around you, come in drunk and disrespect you, this is because sometimes we let those kids be adults too early. Then again, we have young men who want to be the head of the house too early because the father's not there. But if the father is around, you have to respect his authority. That's why the Bible says, or people who are spiritual, that's why the Bible says, respect your parents, for in this is a long life. So a lot of parents and children, they're seeing lives cut short. They're seeing blessing being mixed because there's a lot of respect lost in the home. I see men fighting for respect or fighting for rank in their homes against their own sons. That should never happen. The mother is supposed to back the husband, and then the children need to fall in line. Sometimes now, as we look, the husband is falling or fighting for rank in his own house. He should never have to fight for rank against his son or daughter. And also, I hear what you're saying. You're saying that sometimes the kids are provoked. Let's look at the word provoke. To provoke means to entice, to lead on, to discourage, to treat badly, to agitate, aggravate. All that kind of stuff is negative. But these days, kids are taking provoked as something bad. They're taking provoked as regular discipline. They're taking provoked as a regular talk to. They're taking provoked good teaching as being provoked. You're not being provoked as somebody's teaching you right. You're not being provoked if your parents to teach you how to clean, how to cook, how to get up early and be on time, how to study, how to learn, how to have respect. You're not being provoked you're being taught. So I think we're getting some confusion in the house in today's time where we have taken God out of the school, we're taking God out of the home, we're taking discipline away, and now we have young people who are acting like adults early. I hear about kids fighting their parents. This should never happen. At this point in life, we should have respect. So these kids now are being provoked and disciplined, two different things. If there's a man that's around that's trying to teach your kid right, trying to help him out or be there for him, wives, support your man, support the husband. Even if he's not in your house, if you're not living with him, if there's a positive figure somewhere trying to teach your kid, don't go and say, that's my baby. Don't talk to him like that. Don't treat him like that. Let him learn the lessons. Don't take that hard lesson. There's a story about a caterpillar. When a caterpillar is trying to grow, it has a hard shell. And as that hard shell grows and it grows and the caterpillar is ready to blossom, then when he's breaking out, you can't go break the shell and let him out. He won't grow. His wing won't be developed. He'll be a half caterpillar and a half butterfly. And in that, he won't be able to survive against the wild because he can't protect himself and fly like he should. Don't break the shell so your kid can raise up not learning, not being disciplined, not being strong enough. You need to let that kid grow. It's not fun to see them get disciplined. It's not fun to see them work hard. It's not fun to see them being told what to do. But it's fun to see a respectful young man or young woman these days. We need to let our kids be kids, and when it's time for them to be adults. But also we need to keep the respect to our men in the house, the men that's out of the house but still taking care of their kids. Because there's a lot of men being discouraged and being pushed away because they're fighting for rank in their own house. They're fighting for respect with their own children, all because a lot of moms are being soft. A lot of fathers are too soft. But at the same time, when those kids are ready to balk, are ready to retaliate, you as parents have to come together and raise their kid right. I'm not telling you how to raise your child, but if you're spiritual, there's an order in which God set up the house. If you're not spiritual, there's a certain amount of respect in the world where kids are supposed to be kids. Kids are supposed to have a place. Adults are supposed to have a place. And together we raise our kids, because too many kids today are being rebellious. Too many kids today are being aggravated and doing things to the parents and to people in the street because they're not raised with that respect. They're not raised with that encouragement. They're not raised with that discipline. And we're taking it as being provoked. And it's not provoked. It's just learning and love and tough love and discipline. Parents, stand by, stand in, stand your ground. Let's let our kids develop the way they should, develop the way we've been raised so that we can have a great society. Whether you like it or not, this is the Barbershop Talk. This is real talk. This is down and dirty. However you like it, this is what it is. When you're in the barbershop, you get it, you agree, you disagree, but all in all, this is the real world. Be encouraged. Let's come together and live this life. Talk to you later on the next episode. Peace.